Yeah, so I was born in Moses Lake, but I grew up in East Wenatchee and Wenatchee my whole life. Been here, causing trouble when I was younger and doing all of the things that we do as teenagers, right? Getting in trouble a little bit. And, thankfully I ended up being introduced to the Lord and I met my wife here. My kids live here with me. I got to go and experience some things out of state, and I got to go to Omaha and help with some church related activities down there, planting a church and recovery ministry and stuff before coming back. So
Great.
yeah,
All right, and then tell us about how you got started being involved with the Lighthouse here.
yeah. So that my involvement here started about 3.5 years ago. I was baptized by Shawn Arrington at Sage Hills Church, and my life just took a drastic turn, and I just wanted to really dedicate everything that I was to the Lord, which got me into working for the truck ministry here at Lighthouse back about 3.5 years ago. So I started doing the truck ministry. I ended up getting into social service work, kind of doing recovery navigator tasks with the cafe. And through that, I was down here constantly at Lighthouse, getting people, taking them to treatment, taking them to detox, helping them find recovery, introducing them to Christ. And from there, really, like I said, things just kind of snowballed. I went to Omaha and did a lot of things down there, and came back. Shawn said, "Hey, I have a job waiting for you when you come back, please." And so I got to come back and step into the director position here in our building the last few months that we were open. So.
All right, yeah. So now Shawn is going to be resigning at the end of this month. Tell us a bit. You mentioned there was some training involved. What was that process like, and what did it entail?
Yeah, so really the training has been continuous just for the last 3.5 years, really. Shawn has been an amazing mentor. Anybody that knows scripture, I can say he was really the Paul to my Timothy, kind of a father figure in the faith, really. So much of this training really comes from having a good understanding and a good foundation in the Lord, right? Because as a Christian nonprofit, that is where our focus is at, is how do we bring people to Christ? Other than that, I mean, the basic, the behind the scenes stuff is something I've actually been going to school for a little while. I'm working towards my bachelor's in business leadership. And I was doing that because 3.5 years ago when I met Shawn Arrington, he said, "Hey, I'm always looking for people to replace me in everything that I do." And so I knew coming back to Wenatchee, this was something that, like I said, has been in the works for a while, something that's been planned, slowly but surely over these last 3.5 years. So.
Your location down here with Downtown Connections was recently shut down with the city's revocation of that permit.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about how that has affected your organization in general and maybe where you're redirecting volunteer efforts in the wake of that.
Yeah, so the folks that I've been meeting that are still interested in doing volunteer work, I've been sending them to Serve Wenatchee, the Wenatchee Rescue Mission, up to Community for the Advancement of Family Education across from DSHS there. Our building may be shut down, but we're still thriving as a ministry. We're still focusing on our discipleship homes. We're instituting new curriculum. We have a lot of things going there. And so we're still very relevant, very vibrant, very much pursuing the goal that we have as a ministry. So.
All right, well then to just finish off here, tell us what you're looking forward to the most about stepping in for Shawn.
Yeah, I think what I'm looking forward to the most is just at this season in our ministry is being able to just really elevate our discipleship homes and really being able to take the time and spend the time and the energy to really speak life into these men and women, to be able to give them the skills to go back into our community and be productive members, as well as just having the skills and the ability to stay in recovery and to keep from going back into relapse. So.